Satellite communication. Space technology has witnessed a phenomenal growth since the launch of first man-made satellite Sputnik in 1957. One of the most significant applications of the space technology has been in the field of communications. The world over people reach international events like Olympic Games via satellite, International Telecommunication Satellite Organization, Intelsat, International Telecommunication Satellite Organization provides worldwide coverage over through 12 satellites and over 300 Earth stations antennas in 144 countries. A number of countries are using satellites for military communications, which include services to ships, aircraft, and land mobile terminals. Several direct TV broadcasting DTH direct TV broadcasting satellite systems are also being used. Now satellite system divided into two farm, space segment and ground segment. This system can be divided into two distinct parts, space segment and ground segment. Space segment consists of spacecraft, launch vehicle and master control facility. Spacecraft, launch vehicle and master control facility. Launch vehicle puts the spacecraft into the orbit and master control facility monitors and controls the spacecraft during in-orbit operation. The size and weight of the spacecraft are determined from the mission payload requirements such as satellite EIRP. Satellite EIRP. Effective isotropic radiated power. Effective isotropic radiated power. I repeat, the size and weight of the spacecraft are determined from mission payload requirements such as satellite EIRP, number of transponders, antenna bandwidth, etc. Choice of launch vehicle depends upon the weight and size of the spacecraft and consideration of reliability and cost. The launch vehicles are multi-stage rocket and are available in certain steps of weight and size. That means the weight and size of the rocket, the number of whatever we are putting inside the rocket, the weight, the size depends upon the our requirement. The satellite antenna is kept pointed towards the service area to ensure required power and density and avoid interference to other areas. A satellite in orbit is subjected to gravitational, magnetic, and solar radiation forces. I repeat, a satellite in orbit is subjected to gravitational, magnetic, and solar radiation forces. It becomes necessary to maintain the location and altitude of the spacecraft in its nominal position. Angular momentum for altitude control can be provided by using momentum wheels mounted on the satellite. Such satellites are called body stabilized or three-axis satellites. For such satellites, it is possible to derive full power from solar arrays by keeping the solar panels pointed towards the sun by a drive mechanism. Large spot beam antennas suitable for domestic and regional applications are used. I repeat, large spot beam antenna. The trend is to use a large number of offset feeds and a common reflector. The feeds are fed through a network providing appropriate amplitude and phase relationship for the signals to obtain required illumination of service area and very low radiation outside service area. Intelsat 5 Intelsat 5 has 72 feed antenna. Reflectors consist of aluminum or fiberglass with honeycomb structure. In the spacecraft, primary source of electric power is usually provided by conversion of solar energy into electric power with photovoltaic effect. So there is a solar energy converted to the electrical energy in use of photovoltaic effect. The primary source of the satellite is conversion of solar energy into the form of the electrical energy. I repeat, solar power, a large number of solar cells are used in series parallel combination to obtain the required power levels. Large number of solar cells connected in series parallel combination for required power. For required power. Solar power, however, is not available when the satellite is in the shadow of the earth. When satellite is in the shadow of the earth, That means during eclipse, during eclipse, there is a need of batteries. There is a need of batteries. So during eclipse, batteries have to be provided to meet load requirements for essential spacecraft functions. For that, nickel cadmium batteries are used. For that, nickel cadmium batteries are used. Nickel cadmium batteries are used in present spacecraft. Nickel hydrogen batteries have higher reliability and efficiency, have been developed and are expected to be used for Intelsat 6 satellite. The second one is the ground segment. Satellite EIRP. Satellite EIRP, effective isotropic radiated power and sensitivity, has improved with the use of spot beam satellite antennas, and number of earth stations have increased substantially. Improved Cassegrain fed antennas with higher gain. Cassegrain antennas are used. Improved Cassegrain antennas with high gain to physical aperture are now commonly used. For efficient utilization of geostationary orbit, it is important to reduce the off-axis radiation of earth station antennas, and the trend is to use the offset fed antennas, uncooled parametric amplifiers and FET amplifiers provided low noise. The next topic is the fixed satellite service. In this fixed satellite service means a radio communication service between earth station at specified fixed point. When one or more satellites are used, the satellite through which communication is established could be in inclined elliptical orbit or in synchronous circular equatorial orbit. That means this is our Earth. This is इक्वेटोरियल प्लान, या फिर यहां पर लगाओ सैटेलाइट या फिर यहां पर लगाओ सैटेलाइट, कौन सा अच्छा रहेगा? डिपेंड्स. अगर यहां लगाओगे it takes less than 30, it takes less than 24 hours. It takes 24 hours like this, okay. The satellite through which communication is established could be in inclined elliptical orbit. This is your inclined elliptical orbit. Or in synchronous circular equatorial orbit. This is your synchronous circular equatorial orbit. In the former case, the period of revolution of the satellite is less than 24 hours and the satellite is visible over a particular point on Earth for a limited period. This one. In the second case, the satellite orbit lies in the equatorial plane and is circular and parallel to the equatorial at a height of 36,000 km above the Earth's surface. The height is 36,000 km. The satellite is continuously visible from any point within its coverage area and appears to be stationary with respect to Earth. This orbit is called geostationary orbit. This is called geostationary orbit. See, when we are in the Earth, this is our surface, right? In the Earth, when we are here, then this satellite is from here. We can see this satellite is stationary because the Earth's surface, Earth moves round the clock 24 hours and the same speed the satellite takes. So we can say that the satellite is stationary with respect to us. So this orbit is known as geostationary orbit, and it is the very good condition whenever we want to put the satellite in the orbit. The satellite is continuously visible from any point within its coverage area and appears to be stationary with respect to Earth. This orbit is called the geostationary orbit. It is not possible to confine microwave energy in any one desired direction, so a certain position of one system transmitter output getting into another system receiver cannot be prevented. This would result to interference from one FSS system to another FSS system. That means our satellite must be put in some distance like this so that one FSS system, FSS, fixed satellite service, it is not interference with the another FSS system. This is the main position. For proper functioning of various FSS systems, this interference should be controlled, hence the need for coordination. Geostationary orbit is a limited natural resource which cannot accommodate an unlimited number of satellites. Thus, this orbit has to be utilized most optimally and the satellite would have to be through brought as close as possible. There is a need of the satellite must be as close as possible because this is our natural resource which is 36,000 kilometer. And when we are using this orbit, then our satellite is stationary with respect to us. So this orbit is known as geostationary orbit. A communication satellite system consists of a communication satellite high up in the sky and many earth stations on the ground which communicate via satellite. So on the ground there are number of earth stations. It is identical to a multi-channel microwave repeater. The satellite revolves round the earth at an altitude of 36,000 km over the equator and moves at the same angular velocity as that of the earth. In other words, the satellite is stationary with respect to earth and is therefore said to be geostationary. The earth station transmits signals on radio frequency carrier to the satellite and receive the carrier from other stations relayed by the satellite. Now we discuss about the block diagram of the earth station next lecture. But the main point of the block diagram of the satellite earth station are, in short, this is our earth. There are number of earth stations in the earth. Satellite moves around the earth. It transfer and receive the signal from the different earth stations. Maybe it is from USA, maybe it is from Germany, maybe it is from India, maybe it is from Australia, right? Australia transmits the signal to the satellite. India receives the signal like this.